Good morning and welcome to the Gospel Road. Into another weekend. Actually, wrapping up another month. Crazy. Where is this year going? Of course, I say that all the time. Here's a funny thing. I'm starting to say that. And I remember as a kid, my parents saying that all the time. And as a child, it's like the days lasted forever. And you would think they would never end. And now as an adult, it's going, wow, where is it all disappearing? It's funny because, you always think as a kid, you don't understand where your parents are coming from. And as we get older, we kind of understand that more and more, which is just nuts. It really is. Hopefully you are well as this is finding. I'm good. Just in a little pain. Did weights at the gym. I decided I probably should make that part of my repertoire again, and I haven't touched weights in a few years since I started the gym, but yeah, I'm feeling it today. Crazy, but it's good. It's a good pain, right? No pain, no gain. That's what they keep telling us, so we'll just go with the answer. All right, we're going to look at Psalms 34 today. It says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise will continually be in my mouth. My arms hurt, my mouth doesn't work. How's that work? My soul makes a boast in the Lord. Let the humble hear and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. Those who look at him are radiant, and their faces shall never be ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. O fear the Lord, you his saints, for those who fear him have no lack. The young lions suffer want and hunger, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. Come, O children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. What man is there who desires life and loves my days, that he may see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are toward the righteous, and his ears toward their cry. The face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to cut off the memory of them from the earth. When the righteous cry for help, the Lord hears and delivers them out of their troubles. Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them. He keeps all his bones, not one of them is broken. Affliction will slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous will be condemned. The Lord redeems the life of his servants. None of those who take refuge in him will be condemned. Psalms 34. And again, as I say every week, read this for you. Where are you in your life? What is it that you're doing? How does it speak to you? I share out of my heart, out of my brain, kind of where I am. And again, where I'm being led and how I'm thinking. And I know you've probably listened to enough of these that for me, it's really how are we treating one another and really building each other up. And not only reading this about how the Bible tells us how God treats us, now how am I treating others the way God is treating me? I sought after the Lord. He answered me and delivered me from all my fears. You have a friend, you have a family member, you have a coworker seeking you because they are fearing something. They're not sure what to do. They're not sure where to go. And are you helping them? Are you building them up? Are you giving them that encouragement? Are you giving them the inspiration to help them make that next step? Are you delivering them from their fears? Interesting way to think about a few things. I am a huge proponent about how we need to work together to help the poor, the needy. I know because I've been there for a long time, many years. And things are finally starting to turn around for me. At the end of this, it was talking about being redeemed, God redeeming me. And I'm fine. In some ways, I'm able to understand what that means. And it's weird. I'll be honest, it's weird. It's a completely different feeling. And days I'm not sure how to handle that. I'm not sure what to do with that. I'll be honest. I fail so much, probably fail more than I succeed. But then I kind of go through to work that through in my mind to put those pieces together. How are we doing? What are we doing to help that person in need and save them? Helping them with their needs. Never really went political and talked political in different things, but there's certain things that I really believe that it's our responsibility. It's the church's responsibility, taking care of the community, taking care of one another. It's not the government's job. Now, it's the government's job to protect me. It's the government's job to protect us, but it's not their job to help us, to coddle us, to make sure that we succeed. The problem is nobody can make sure that I can succeed. Only I can make that decision on if I succeed or not. That's a decision I have to make. People could give me everything that I need to have the best life, to make $1 billion. It could just be dropped in my lap. Here is exactly what you need. It's step by step. It's so simple. You do not have to think about it, but I have to make the choice to do that. If I do not make that choice, I'm not going to succeed. It's not going to happen. I'm going to miss that boat. I have lots of friends that I talk to, and it's interesting having those conversations that they keep having these issues or these problems, and this is what's going on. And at what time are you going to stop allowing those problems to control your life? When are you going to take control of those and move forward? It's funny, I was talking to a friend the last couple weeks, and we're talking about their kids. And when it comes to school, they're kind of doing the best they can, but they're probably not doing as good as they could be. And then they have one parent just ripping them up one side and down the other, which I know there's parents that do that. I remember that from when I was a kid, really beating on kids if they don't have good grades. Now, a lot of kids also do not like school. I went with when I was in school, and they allowed it to just really ruin things and not take control of the situation. They just let it be, allowed what was, went with the flow, or created their own flow. And I said something to them of, I really do understand where they come from, what the kids are thinking. In all honesty, I hated school. I thought school was crazy. It drove me nuts. I did not know what to do with it. I didn't feel that I fit in. But in my mind, I knew I had to go to school. I knew I had to graduate. Going all the way through junior high, high school, as in my mind, I called it a necessary evil. This is what I need to do. Now, I'm not one to not learn. I want to learn. I want to gain more knowledge. I want to understand. But it's kind of like I want to do it in my way, my choice on how that. And school just drove me insane. So I took that and said, I need to do the best I can do to get out of this place. Still had plans of going to college, which didn't happen until many years later. Had the plans. As they say, best laid plans, right? So I took that. As they say, sometimes you can take that fear. You can take that piece, that thorn in your side, and you can use that as your motivation to get through life, to get through things. And that's what I did. I'm not saying everybody can do that, and I'm not saying it was easy. I'm not saying I didn't have my good days. I'm not saying I didn't have my bad days. But I did well. Graduated, decent grades, and got through it. Where's that conversation to have with those that are going through those hard times? Where's that piece to say, I get it. I understand. You're fearing this. You're not sure where that next step is going to go. You're not sure how these are going to move. You're not sure where it's going to go. And I found a lot of people, even with me, if someone doesn't understand, they would rather sit there and knock me down and bash me rather than inspire and encourage me, rather than teach me, rather than help me. In verse 11, "Come, O children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord." We're all kids. I'm an older kid. And it's still teaching those that are around me. We're kids. Wiser kids, hopefully. Will not always claim that I have the wisdom. How are we doing that? How are we applying these things to be there for other people, to really show them love, to really show them that we care, to really say, I want you to be the best that you can be. I want you to succeed. I want myself to succeed. And I know that we can do this together and we can both be the best that we can be. How's that being done? Is it being done? Where is it being done? Just ways to think about it. I know I kind of do this a little different of how I share things. And, I grew up even in church where you were always being beat over the head. And I'm coming to you as it does not matter to me what you think or what you believe or how you feel. What matters to me is how you are living your life. What matters to me is how you are treating other people. What matters to me is what are you doing to do your best to live in peace, which even says in here to live in peace, to do your best to help one another. Be that refuge. As I'm scanning through this really quick and trying to find that, I'm not jumping on it as quickly as I can. But it's, being there for those that are hurt, those that are crushed, the brokenhearted. Here it is. Seek peace and pursue it. Do good. Seek peace. I know I see people every day, and I do not see a lot of peace seekers. I see a lot of those that are trying to find some sort of conflict. Pursue peace, pursue love, pursue harmony, pursue being there for one another, pursue building each other up to be the best that we all can be, because that's what we need. That's what I need. That's what people that I talk to need. They need to be the best. And we need to get along. We will not always agree, but we can still get along. Psalms 34. Again, we're all going to be in different areas in our life, and it's going to talk to us in different ways. Read it for yourself. What does it say to you? How does it build you to make that better step, and how to treat others, and what even to do in your life as you are advancing? Thank you for listening to The Gospel Road. Have a great day. God bless.